Welcome back to Sitting in the Basement. I'm Leedle-Lue, and we're back with some more Planet Coaster 2. Big surprise there, I'm sure. I've actually not played this game for about a week now. I took a bit of a break. We already had plenty of episodes uploaded, and I just, had to do some other things, so I just got a little busy. But we are back, and last episode we built this nice little train, which I'm still very, very happy with. I like all the trees and things. I still think I'll probably build a station for this, but I might just do that off camera. Maybe I'll do it off camera for this episode, actually. But we won't start with that. What we will start with is what I've been promising for a while now, which is a big roller coaster over here. I love these little water sections because it looks kind of like an oasis. But what I want to do real fast is paint all this to be deserty. So I will be right back after that. Let me just... There we go. That is all good, and we are now in a deserty area. Now, of course, we'll have to get rid of some of these rocks, change them to be the more deserty ones. Oops. Get rid of that bush. So what I'm thinking, so this is what? Temperate Rock Boulder 11. Are they the same shapes if they're from different climates? Because we were using, what? No, Mediterranean. That's what we were using, right? I guess I can just come over here and find out real fast. We were using, okay. Why is it clicking on the ride? Yeah, we were using Mediterranean rocks. And this one was 11, so let's see if Mediterranean Rock 11 is the same size. Nope, Mediterranean Rock 11 is tiny. Or maybe it's Mediterranean Boulder 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Let's tell you what, we'll get rid of this one. And place in this one. Go ahead and scale it up even bigger. Not that big, whoops. Not even that big. Maybe that big. That's about the right size, I think. See if I can remember how to play this game. How do I go down again? Shift. I hit every button but shift. Put that right there. And we'll fill this all in more to Temperate Rock 15. Mediterranean Rock 15. It's smaller. What if let's just do... No, that's not what I meant. Let's turn off align to surface, but we will do stick to surface still. Like right there. That was 11.2. So what I'll do is copy this one, rotate it to the. Let's do smart moving. That's not what I wanted, but it's fine. So next, I'm gonna grab this rock. Or this axis, I guess. It's all a rock still. Rotate it to like there. And then down. Maybe over a little bit more. Maybe rotate it this way a little bit more. I want to move it out of the rock some more. So maybe like here. Down like that. That looks better. I want to put some sort of something here too. Also, that way we can actually start building a roller coaster over here. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. That's what our goal is today. I will not put it off another episode. I feel bad for putting it off so many episodes. What I might do is just bring the rocks all the way down this pillar here. Switch them up into some other ones. Whoops. Maybe not that one. I don't like that one. Maybe this one. There. There. Let's use Boulder 2. Put another one there. And then maybe some smaller ones going up into here. That looks pretty good. I don't mind that. Get rid of this bush in here. This would be a good space for like some animatronics or something. So I think that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll put some more rocks over top of this little clipping thing here too. Make this one bigger. No. That one might be good. Stick it there and then just slide her on into the rock face there. That looks pretty good. I hope I'm not being too quiet. Oh, speaking of quiet, there's the opposite of quiet. Animals. Oops. You probably could hear my cat hitting the door. Where did that go? Am I crazy? Was that not clipping through? I don't know. But there we go. There's that rock face done. We need to do this one too. Get rid of some more of these bushes. But I also need to figure out what I want to do for the ride. So maybe we'll take a break from redecorating things, and instead we'll actually start on the ride. So what I'm thinking is maybe entrance over here, like so that way all three of these paths sort of meet at the entrance. Although that would leave a lot of empty space over here. So maybe the entrance would be here, and it would start going this way and then wrap around. So you're still going slow when you can pass this part. So we can have some sort of story beat here, and then maybe it goes up and then down and then around and over to this oasis and then all the way back. I think that might be good. That'd be a really big coaster, but I think that'd be good because we need a more exciting coaster. Also, I should have been playing this whole time, but I forgot. We don't want to use any pre-built ones for this. We're going to build our own. We definitely want a wooden coaster. So let's actually... Is there even just an option to just put wooden? I guess not. So that one's not wooden. This one is wooden. Do I like that one's carts? Maximum drop angle is 60 degrees. Maximum drop angle is 81 degrees. That seems pretty good. Honestly, I'm between these two, I think. We don't want the mine train, I don't think, because that's too similar to the one we already built. So, what the heck? Text is messed up there. What's this one? Oh no, we don't want that one. I think we want to go with the Kingdom Isle Wooden. And we want it to, like I said, start going this way first, but we need to have room for a queue, I guess. So maybe we'll put it here. Or maybe we'll start going this way. Yeah. We'll do this. We'll start here, and we'll go this way. But then, how's it gonna end? I'll figure it out. I want to start here, though. Well, let's start further out. I want to have more room for a queue and to cross back over for the ending. So we'll start there. And put that there. How do I rotate you? Why can't I rotate you? Friction brakes, trim brakes. There. Now it's letting me rotate. That's weird. We want the angle to be 0 still. Yep. I might have to change some of these to be propelling ones, but that's okay. Whoops. Yeah, like I said in the last episode, though, I haven't built a whole lot of coasters on the PC, so I'm still very rusty with the controls. I feel like they're not quite as intuitive as the console version, but maybe I'm wrong. So here we want a chain lift to start going up. Probably about that high. We don't want it to be too vertical at first. Is that a good height? I think that's probably good. Maybe start to level it out a little bit. Maybe shorten the length of this piece. Go back to regular track, yep. Come around this way. Dip down a little bit. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Down a little bit. Okay, let's test this so far. Start test. Obviously we're gonna need more power over here, but that's fine. So yeah, I want it to be really slow around here because I'm gonna put something inside this cave probably. Maybe not that slow though. Whoops. How do I exit edit mode? Okay, can I just stop editing, please? Escape. There we go. So now if I click on this, we want it to... How do I change the start? Entry speed, exit speed. Let's go exit speed of 15. That'll get us started with a good boost of speed to get started here. Maybe. Am I able to increase these? What's this one do? Yeah, drive tires. We'll put drive tires there, and here, and here. Make them 7 miles an hour, I think. Okay. Whoops. I'm not, like I said, I'm sorry. I'm not used to these controls, and it keeps throwing me off. I'm trying to make sure I don't accidentally delete everything. Okay. Drive tires do not seem to be going fast enough. Whoops. God, this is not as intuitive as the console version. That's for dang sure. But let's make it go as fast as possible for all of these. I could have sworn I said what was the exit speed? Let's try and make it even faster. So, start test. And I may cut out a good bit of this episode just because it's going to be me doing this a lot, trying to figure out how to do things properly. But we'll see. Okay, that seems like a pretty good speed. These we want them to probably go like at least 9 miles an hour. Get them up that hill pretty fast. Let's see, this is about to come around. Let's see what this does for the fear and nausea. I feel like that's something I did a lot in the first game, was I would always build a roller coaster and then it would be way too nausea and fear for anyone to want to actually ride it. Okay, that seems like a pretty good turn. The nausea didn't go up super high. Oh, our first end of day report. Park rating 1.4, guest experience is 5, park reputation is 4.2. That's pretty good, considering we don't even have a full big roller coaster yet. But that's what we're doing right now. I also don't really ride roller coasters like this. Like, I'm more of a friendly, like, slower, easier going, not as high up coaster person. Because I don't like heights. So I don't really know what would be good on this. So if you guys have any comments on how I could make this better, leave them in the comments, because I will 100% be listening to any sort of input you guys would have. I don't know if I like that. What if we just sort of straighten it out over here? Go down again. Back up. Around this way. I don't know if we want to do that sharp of a turn, actually, so maybe we bank it a little bit this way. Like there. Turn it a little bit. Then flatten out. Bank it a little bit more. Turn it a little bit more. Maybe not that drastic, but there we go. That seems pretty good. Down with the banking. Fully flatten it out. Fully straighten it out. See what our nausea looks like. Okay, it looks pretty good. Goes up again on a turn. It's not too bad though. It's staying around like 6 or 7, which isn't too bad, I don't think. And we'll do another little drop over here. Not quite as tall as the other one. Oop. But oh yeah, because I haven't placed this one. I was like, why didn't it make it all the way up? So we'll go there into here. Make it flat. Rotate it this way. Rotate it back. And dip down. Lift it back up again. Rotate it this way a little bit. A little bit more. Rotate it back. So we sort of flatten out again. Make it go back up to 0. There we go. Make sure this is back to 0. Right there. Nice. And then just head back towards the start, I guess. Maybe I could auto-complete it, but go up. Another little hill here. What if I try to do... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Try to autocomplete it. It won't let it go here. That's not good. Why is it even trying to go there? If it won't let it go there, then we'll just turn it this way. Now hit autocomplete. That still goes over the path though, which we want to avoid, so don't do that. Now I gotta just figure out how I want to get the pathway underneath here. So I'm thinking we just go really high up, and then we'll just build the pathway underneath. Hopefully we can still build it here. Let me try. I want to straighten out some. Make sure this is at 0. Okay, and now every time I try to stop editing, it deletes the thing instead of that. So close this, paths, queues. If I put like a queue here, okay, cool. That's definitely high enough, which is exactly what I was hoping. Very good. Back into here. And let's try to autocomplete it now. Hopefully that's got enough speed to do that. Let's test her again. Let's watch it. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I'm paused. I was like, why are we not going? Okay, I feel like this is a pretty good speed. We can look over there. Very good. I know it has no entrances because it's not open yet. Go up. I'm probably going to just fast forward real fast. Till we get to the top. Whoops. There we go. Go down the hill. Nausea gets a little higher here, but that's okay. Oh, it got really high, actually. It got all the way up to 8 again. And 9. None of that's fear, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. Fear is too high. So maybe we do need to slow it down a little bit. We'll see what it says when we get to the end. Because then this part's really slow. So this will probably counteract a lot of that fear. So yeah, it's in the green here, which is good. Excitement's good. And then we come back into the entrance, or I guess the exit. Nice and slow. Not bad. I don't mind that. I think that looks pretty good. Works pretty good too. Excitement's not high. Fear's a little high, I guess. Nausea's good though, which is the thing that I was most worried about. Because people will still ride it if they're like somewhat afraid of it or whatever, but they won't ride it at all if nausea gets to be really high. Can I place multiple entrances, or was that just showing me like where I could put an entrance? Actually, I want to put the entrance on this side. I'm happy to be back in the swing of things, playing some more Planet Coaster again. Taking a week off, I think, was a good idea. It gave me some time to sort of detox from the game. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to actually be building this roller coaster finally, because I know I mentioned it in a bunch of episodes and just never got around to actually building it. So I'm excited that we can now have a full-blown roller coaster here in Leedle-Land. Again, my hope is to get Cop General and the Colonel in here at some point to have some input on their lands. Hopefully that can happen sometime soon. That'd be nice, but we'll see. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good for a start. We can probably go ahead and open it. Well, we got to get power over here. That's right. Facilities, power. We're probably gonna need another generator because we are barely generating enough power as it is. So what I might do is put a generator in here, because we got to build this staff building still too anyway. So I might put this, well, maybe not, because we got to, well, I guess I can just move that. I don't know. Maybe we'll put it with the bathroom here. I don't know. This whole path is a little messed up, so maybe we won't do any of that. Maybe we'll put it on the back of here, and then put a staff path back here, in between where this is and where the restaurant is going to be. And then we can put the generator actually over here with this ride. Try and line it up as good as we can. That looks pretty straight. Put it, oh, paths cannot cross. So right there, that'll work. Hook this into here. Hook this one into here. And it should be powering everything now. So now this has, where do I see power? Yeah, power used 33. This thing is generating, I guess, enough. I don't know. The whole power thing confuses me, but it's fine. It's got power. That's what matters. It does have enough power now. Yesterday's profit, yesterday's profit was negative, but that's fine. Oh, I know. Okay, I'm getting confused because I'm reading too many things at once. But we'll get a staff path in here, put it here, and just connect it behind the bench here. Make sure it's the right type of path, though. That's gravel, right? Yep. No, wait, I can't change it to that, apparently. So, can I just... Okay, yeah, I guess staff paths only have one style, but I can change the color, at least, to be more sandy. Make it more yellow. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. Maybe a little too good, actually. Let's make it a little less bright. There we go. And put it right there. That's better. I'll go ahead and move this bench too. Right there. And we'll build this. Maybe that's what we can do for the rest of this episode. After we get a little bit more done over here, maybe we can actually build these. And restaurants are in the game now, so we can build our restaurant that I wanted to put over here. But yeah, I think that really helps encapsulate this whole zone a lot better. Like from the entrance, you can see all that. That's really nice. I may put a wall sort of around this zone just so it doesn't immediately cut to greenery. That's something I like to do sometimes, is put walls around my areas just so you can see less of the outside, because that's something that gets done in a lot of actual amusement parks. So I'm debating if I want to work on changing these rocks out or something else right now. I might go ahead and throw something in here. Some. Get rid of that. No, not nature region. Scenery theme. Western theme. Oh, we have bandits now. Was that in this already? Because I don't remember seeing this when I was looking before. Because if I go to props, animatronics, do we have more shooting people or just the one? Yeah, we have more. There's definitely more because there were only like 4 animatronics last time we played. Awesome. It's exactly what I was hoping we would get, was more animatronics. We can have a quick draw. We don't have anybody falling down and dying though. What does this guy do? So that could be something at the end, maybe. Like that's the climax of the ride, is this shootout. So we can put this guy down here. And obviously we can move all this stuff later. This is just getting an idea of what we want, I guess. There we go. Let me change their colors so they don't look exactly the same. Make him have some blue on him. That's our color here in Leedle Land, is blue. That's what we got down here. We got some blue clothes on. I don't know what's wrong with me. That looks okay. Okay, so we can open this ride now. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh wait, I want to actually. I want to do something real fast. I want to add more. Cannot edit trains, cars, laps, or operation while the ride. Oh, we'll just close it. I want to have. Do I want to have more? No, we want to have 5 cars. Can I not add another like thing? Where would that be? Yeah, block section. That's what I want. Put a block section there, and then I should be able to add another. Another thing, right? Like another one of these. Another one of these. Another car. Another coaster car. Is that not an option? Am I crazy? So if I make those block sections, because like, yeah, I always get confused by this, so I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I want to have more than one car going at a time, but I'm not sure how to do that anymore. Let's do that. Because it should be here. This friction mean? Oh, here we go. Block sectioned. So I want to have 2 trains. There we go. And now we can test it again. Make sure this works. It should work, because then this one will go. Should have enough momentum to get into the lane there. Yeah. Nice, nice. Oh, and it waits too until that one gets to the top of the hill, probably. Right? Yeah, yeah. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. This doesn't have enough power now. Great. Okay. So how do I fix that? Why is this? Oh, if I make this one faster, it should work. Okay, so now it should work. If we test, speed it up, and now once this one gets to the top of the hill, this one should launch faster. Yeah, there we go. Does it have enough power to make it to the next chain lift? It does. Very good. Back to doing some scenery stuff. I do wish I could make these guys bigger, but it's fine. What other scenery can we put over here? Maybe some more machinery type things. We don't need animatronics necessarily. Let's go to all Western again. Actually, props Western. What else can we put over here? What if we put like a locomotive crashed into the wall over here? Advanced move. We can call this ride Runaway Train. And then we can put some fire and smoke over here. Let's go ahead and just do that. We want fire. We want that one. We have just like, not like a flamethrower burst, but just like a fire effect. Yeah, yeah. Move it down inside of here. We want smoke. Not snow. Smoke burst. Yeah, smoke large. How's this look? That looks pretty good. Put that in there. I think it looks pretty good. Back to scenery theme, Western. Let's get some more train pieces over here. So maybe we'll actually get rid of this. Let's place it like here. And put it up on the rock. I think that looks pretty good. Go ahead and make this like a brown color so it looks less good. We'll add some more smoke and flame effects to this later. Turn on align to surface. Some more set dressing pieces. There's one that's like hiding, right? There's a cover shot, I guess, but he's not like hiding. Where's the... Yeah, this is the one I'm looking for. I wish he was more like hiding behind a crate kind of thing. Because there was one like that in the other game, but I think that was the pirates that were doing that. Let's see, what I might do, I might just go ahead and cut here and just come back once I have some more of this scenery stuff done. So I will see you guys in just a minute. Okay, and I'm back. That took me a really long time, an embarrassingly long time, I think, because I wanted to get this boat to actually move, and it moves way too fast, but there's not much I can figure out to make it not move so fast. It's either that or it doesn't move at all. So, but I thought this looked really nice. It would be a good opportunity to have the boat in here because I kept trying to find a way to use it. But yeah, I added a bunch more stuff over here. So this is a full shootout over here now with exploding train and other pieces. I put a little bit of track here. I'm probably gonna put a wall here so that way, like some sort of cave, like it looks like a cave or something. But I'm probably gonna do that off camera because it's gonna be a lot of rock placement. Other than that, I also put a little guy in the cave over here with the campfire. Might add a little more over here too, just because it looks really bare. Maybe I'll add some roots hanging down or something. We'll see. But other than that, I didn't do a whole lot more. I put a big sign over here. That's about it. Again, it took me a really long time to get this to actually work really well. Then I just kind of got a little frustrated with it. But all in all, I think it looks really good. Again, if you guys have any ideas as to how I can improve it, make it even better, let me know down in the comments. Probably could put something over here. It feels a little empty. Maybe just another lake or some other sort of set dressing. I don't know. I gotta put some cacti and other plants around, but I'll get to that eventually. I think I may also just leave these as these rocks, because it doesn't look too bad, and it also matches with this like green water as opposed to like the clear blue water over here. And I guess I could just, let's just do that actually. Let's try and connect these two pieces of water here. Never mind, it won't let me. I'd have to get rid of the water, that's right. Especially since it's two separate types of water. I'd have to get rid of the water to make them connect, so we'll just leave them separate. It's fine. What I could do, though, is make this into natural water. I don't like that. It's too green. Maybe if I could make just part of it natural water, or like a gradient, but it doesn't seem... I don't think that's an option. I could raise this higher, though. That looks a little better. But yeah, I gotta add some plants and stuff, so I may just do that really, really quick, just so you can see the full finished thing before I call it an end of the episode. So let's do that real fast, and I'll be right back. And there we go. There's a bunch of plants and cacti all over the place now. Some creosote bushes. I even threw in some of the actual like flowering creosote bushes, since there's actual water around here. I put some here and it looks like it's dying as it goes up higher. I thought that looked really nice. And then over here I made it look like the water tower's leaking a little bit. So there's actual living plants around the water tower a lot, and then they start to die as they get a little further away. I just thought that was a neat little set dressing thing I could do. But yeah, I think this looks really, really good. I'm really happy with this. Obviously, I need to add some more stuff, maybe around this side, and especially over here, because it's very, very empty. This is where all the action is for the actual coaster, so I feel like it doesn't need to have a whole lot, but I could at least add some more plants, or like maybe a big rock mountain or something. Any ideas, let me know. I would appreciate that. And that'll probably be the end of the episode. I know it's going to be a little bit shorter because I'm cutting out a lot. But next episode, I'm probably going to actually record the next episode right after this. I'm going to work on the restaurant and getting this town looking a little nicer, getting some buildings put around these. Yeah. Look forward to that. If you want to, feel free to subscribe. I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. This has been Leedle-Lue, signing off.